General Manager Brendan Parnell here tonight. And I'm just here to speak a little bit about our beer. If you want to find out more about us as a brewery, come over and say hello, and we're happy to talk to you about our plans. But tonight is a really exciting night, obviously for us, as well as all of us, because it's a pretty big beer. Pretty big week for beer enthusiasts here in Hobart. We have Beer Lovers Week going on. We're all attending Hops right now, and we have Beer Fest kicking off tomorrow. So how doesn't get much better than that. But it's really special for us to be kicking off. We just launched this past Friday. Al put on the first keg of Harbor Master Tasmanian Ale on Friday night. And we had a bit of a pub crawl around Hobart on Saturday, launching around town. And so this is our first week. And it's really exciting for us to be here because this is a special night, because every beer we're having tonight is coming from a Tasmanian brewery. And each one is unique in its own style and what it presents. And it just showcases the brewer's creativity here in Tassie and what a beer culture is developed here over the past few years. And I was talking to Willie downstairs before coming up and explaining to him that, my favorite beer style is actually Saison. It's my holy grail of brews, and so it was really great to start off with his ginger or summer Saison, which was really enjoyable. So it's, exciting to be following on those footsteps and being part of all the other breweries in Tassie that are presenting here tonight. In front of us is our Harbor Master Tasmanian Ale, and over this past week of launching, one of the most frequently asked questions is, what style of beer is it? And over the week, it's been called an amber ale, it's been called an English pale ale, and I think tonight it's been billed as an ESB. And that makes us really happy, because when we created this beer or designed this beer, we're thinking about launching this beer as a brewery's first beer in a already established beer market. We wanted to create something a little bit different, and we weren't creating a beer, we're choosing a style to brew. We were creating a beer that was kind of an exploration of our own kind of preferences of what we love in a beer. And by not calling it anything, we wanted you, the punters and beer enthusiasts, to go on that same exploratory path of sensory enjoyment in figuring out what it is for you. And we call it a Tasmanian Ale, not because there's such a style, but if there was, this is what we would present as being Tasmanian. And I don't use these very often. I start with the color, and it pours a really rich copper hue, which, to us is like, a beer for all seasons, which we have here in Tassie. And it's a rich malt character that supports kind of snappy and punchy bitterness. But what we really wanted to focus on with this beer was the hops. And there's a blend of 4 different Australian grown hops, 3 of which are grown here in Tassie. And there are craft brewers all around the world trying to get their hands on a half a dozen varieties of hops grown up the road in Bushy Park. So we thought it would be really appropriate if we got our hands on them first.
Well done.
And so we present this beer, the Harbor Master Tasmanian Ale, and leaving the kind of descriptive, I guess, what malt character and hop characteristics you're picking. We'll leave that up to you. We hope you enjoy it. Come talk to us and say hi, and we'll let you know about our brewery plans. But I'll leave you with this one last thought and let you get back to drinking beer. Tassie's known as the Apple Isle, but I present here that maybe we should start calling it the Isle of Hops. Cheers, everybody.